In this video, I will show you how to connect your ASP.NET app with MSSQL Server database. So let us first create a new .NET project. So for this tutorial, I will choose MVC ASP.NET Core Web App, that is Module View and Controller, and I will name it Demo Connection SQL Server, and I will use .NET 8 LTS version. So you can see now our project is successfully been created. So first of all, let us move to MS SQL Server database to create a new database and a new table. So here let us create a new database. Create database student and hit execute. So as you can see, the database is created. So let us refresh the navigation. You can see there is a database that is called student. So let us insert, or let us create a table and insert data in the table. So we will write create table students where id is integer, that is the primary key, then name, that is varchar, and let us give the size about 100, and then CGPA float. Okay, so let us execute this query. Now let us insert some data in the table. So insert into students id, name, CGPA, the values will be 1. Let us give a name and CGPA Jen Smith 3.78, Alice Johnson 3.9. Okay, so now let us execute this query. Now let us move to our .NET project. So here first of all we will add the connection string. So we will go to the app setting.json, and here we will write the connection string. So let me show you one thing. If I go to my SQL server and click on the object explorer, you can see the server type is database engine, server name, this is the server name, and the authentication is Windows authentication. So I don't have set any username or password here, but I have checked the trust server certificate, and that is mandatory. So I will now show you two types of connection string. So first one is without the ID and password, and second one is with the ID and password. So if you have set a password in your SQL Server database, then you can use the second one. So now here I will use the first one. So let us copy the first one and paste it here. So the name of connection is mySqlConnection. So we have to now set the data source. So let us copy it from here, the server name, paste it, and the initial catalog is student, because you can see the table name is, we have created the database is student, and the integrated security is true. So now let us make a model, and the model, so add new item, and the model name goes as students. Okay, so here we have three property, that is id, so public int id, then public string name, and then public double CGPA. So here you can see a green mark here. So because we did not declare the string as nullable, so let us declare it as nullable. So just put a question mark here, so it is nullable now. So now let us make a new controller, add controller, that is MVC empty controller, and let us give the name like student controller.cs. So this is our controller file. Now let us declare a variable for the connection string. So we will go like private read only string connection string, and let's build the constructor public student controller, and the parameter is I configuration, and let us assign the connection string with configuration dot get connection string, and here we'll paste our connection strings name. So let us go to the fsetting.json and then paste the name mysql connection and paste it here. So now let us move to the part of retrieving data from database. So first of all, let us create a list of students equal new list of students, then using SQL connection equal new SQL connection, and we have to pass the connection string here. If you see any red mark underline in the SQL connection, so just mouse over that and you will see you mainly need to import some packages or a single package, that is SQL client. So if you import that, the error will be solved. Now let us write the query. So string query equal select id name CGPA from, our database name is, our table name is students, students. Okay, again using now using the SQL command. SQL command. So now we have to make a new instance, SQL command, and pass the query here and the connection. So first of all, we need to open the connection. So connection dot open, and now again using SQL data reader, so equal command dot execute reader, then write while reader dot read, and we will do student equal new student, and id equal reader dot get, so it is integer, so we'll get in 32. And so we all know that the data comes as row, so in the first index, that is 0, so we will get the id, then name equal return dot get string, that is in 1, then we will get the cgpa reader dot get, this should be double, and the index is 2. And now we have to add this like to the list, students dot add this instance. Here you go, just put a semicolon here. So now I hope we have successfully retrieved data. So how do we check? Let us put a breakpoint here. Let us run the program. So I will run it as http, click on run. Okay, so this is our page, and slash our controller is student, hit enter, and we can see we are getting data here, that is, yes, CGPA 3.54, ID 1, and name is John Doe. So we are getting data from the database. So thank you for watching this video, and I will cover more projects on .NET and MS SQL Server, so stay tuned.